What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? A group of far-right protesters who planned to demonstrate outside of Representative Maxine Waters' South Los Angeles office on Thursday afternoon failed to show up, but a group of dozens of counter-protesters did. Now, first of all, salute to the people that showed up. Personally, I wouldn't have, not knowing what I know today about protesting. When I was teenager, early 20s, I would have been right there, and I was right there. I know better now, because when you protest, you make yourself a target. The police is not interested in protecting protesters who protest the establishment or white supremacy. Anything got to do with white supremacy, they are there to protect the white supremacy. They're there to protect those people who are pushing that agenda, and they're there to protect property. That's it. So if you're this protester and you have this idealistic viewpoint, you know, you're going to be a target. You're putting yourself out there. So I'd rather strike on my terms and be able to move undetected. Very little visibility. However, I wouldn't discourage anybody else who wants to protest. If that's all you think that you can do, if you believe that's the way that you're going to be able to get it off your chest, then go for it. I just choose to do it a different way these days. Now, these guys call themselves, this far right-wing group, call themselves the Oath Keepers. Apparently, they can't live up to their own name because they broke their promise to show up. Now, the reason why they were protesting, if you've been keeping up with the news, is that Maxine Waters made a statement a few weeks ago encouraging her followers and people who have common decency to not just resist, but to push back at members of Donald Trump's staff. And of course, they're Republicans. So the Republicans did not take that lightly. So they were like, oh, you want to push back? You want to fight? If you want to fight, then here it is. They think that they're the only ones who can kill. They really do think that they're the only ones who have guns, or they're the only ones who can make their mind up to do something violent, to commit a violent act. And I think that's primarily because that's what they see a lot in the media. Most of the time you see these reckless people doing stuff, trying to intimidate people, bully people. It's the far right types. It's the hillbillies, you know, the white supremacy, you know, it's those types. And oftentimes when they do stuff like that, they're going up against people that they feel are weaker, who they feel they have an upper hand on. In most cases, they will only strike when they have an advantage, a clear-cut advantage, i.e. a weapon, size advantage, or numbers. That's the way they roll. So they really are a bunch of cowards. And so they don't act independently. They gotta be in a group. They gotta be in a pack. They have a packed mentality. They gotta have a gun. They gotta have a gun. You know, that's the only time they get bold. They gotta, and then if they ain't got none of that, they gotta call the police. You know, that's what they're doing today. You know, they're using the police to settle their beefs. You know what, I can't whoop them. You know what, I want them to move around. I want them to leave this space. Well, I don't like how she's talking to me, so I'm gonna call the police because I can't handle it. You know, I don't have any critical thinking skills. I don't have any civility. You know, I can't really speak well. I don't have any good communication skills, so I'll just let the police handle it. Police, We got a darky over here, getting out of line. Can you come right away? That's the name of the game, y'all. So while I do look at what the protesters did as something positive in the spirit of resistance, I do believe that it's far more effective to protest from a position of strength. And I do believe that you go out there with those signs and stuff and you going up and down those streets protesting, you're a sitting duck. I don't like that. Maxine Waters, we got you back. Maxine Waters for 2020. Drain the swamp. Maxine Waters. Can we do a chant? Drain the swamp. Maxine Waters. Drain the swamp. Maxine Waters. Drain the swamp. Maxine Waters. The only reason why I'm still saying it is because I'm trying to repeat it in so much that it gets into the subconscious of the Trump supporters and they get pissed off and they can't get this chant out of their head tonight. Drain the swamp. Maxine Waters. Drain the swamp. Maxine Waters. Drain the swamp. Maxine Waters. I bet you anything one of those Trump supporters ain't going to be able to rest today. They're going to be all at work, all in the bed, tossing and turning. Drain the swamp. Maxine Waters. Drain the swamp. Maxine Waters. That's what's up. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.